Good evening, my name is Garrett, and welcome to The Last Call. Tonight's final drink is from Oregon Spirit Distillers. This is their bottled and bond single barrel wheat whiskey, coming in at a 50% ABV, at least 5 years old. Now, for full disclosure, I reached out to Oregon Spirit Distillers for a review sample. They were kind enough to send this over for us to take a look at and a review. So just keeping that transparency open. So Oregon Spirit Distillers is based out of Oregon. And from what I can see, they're doing some amazing craft spirits just because of how transparent they are in their process. They're distilling it, aging it, bottling it themselves. They're doing a lot with local grains and adhering most of their bottles to at least a 4 to 5 year age statement to things. So big thumbs up on that. This is not only their single barrel, but it's also bottled and bond wheat whiskey. Now, this is going to be a little bit different of a mash bill than what typically we think of when we think of wheated whiskeys, because this is 74% wheat, 18% rye, and 8% barley. Now, typically wheat is not your main component for the grain build, so this is kind of a different take on things, let alone zero corn in here. And already it's already winning several different awards because of that unique mash bill and its profile they're able to bring across. So, with that great information, let's just hop into the bottle itself and see how things go. I do love pointing out, I love these bottles, the short little chunky things, love it. It stands out on the shelf, the little emblem here, but I love these kind of shapes, kind of fun. And as always, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, hang around for a bit, become a member if you'd like. If you're interested in any of the other reviews over Oregon Spirit Distillers that I've been doing, those will be linked up above and down below, along with a link to their website so you can check them out for yourself, purchase some bottles. You can also find them at Total Wine underneath the Spirit Direct section. They have that kind of partnership with them to get their products in a lot more stores. Now, kind of a quick rundown on bottled and bond. Essentially, we know it has to be at least 4 years old, 50% ABV. All the grain is harvested from a single season, everything aged in a government bonded warehouse, and all done under one master distiller. Some information there if you needed to know. Maybe it'll show up on Jeopardy or something. The things I say because there's nobody sitting behind the camera. Beautiful dark color on there. Gorgeously dark. I mean, that is like a dark oakiness to things. Yeah. A little golden hue in there as well. Gorgeous. Alrighty, let's go for notes. Oh, that might be my favorite nose so far. Oh, that wheat build in there brings such a gorgeously soft, pronounced spiciness. Like cinnamon sticks, like dried cinnamon sticks. A little bit of clove in there as well. Dash of nutmeg. I mean, you're teetering close to grandma's kitchen kind of baking goods. There's also a sweet apple in there. Ooh, hold on there. That was potpourri, or that was fall potpourri. Like you go to, I'm going to say like an orchard, and they have, the little shop, and they have all these kind of smells going on in there. That's what it reminds me of. Oh, that is beautiful. I love the apple notes going on in here, like a red, delicious, juicy apple. A little bit of spiciness in there as well from that rye. Kind of just a little bit of herbal, but more just spicy grain rye. No ABV, nothing harsh, no off notes. It warms the insides. Like, it just has this very calming effect to things. Like, again, it is giving me vibes of going to a local apple orchard, and you're walking in their little shop, and they have baked goods in there, and you have all the smells going on from everything outside plus interior. Like, you get the vanillas, the caramels, that cherry oak in there too. But for me, that wheat is gorgeous. And the sweetness that comes across, because it's obviously there's no corn in there, but it's got a different kind of grain sweetness going on. That is unique, and I'm all about it. Oh, man. Alrighty, let's go for a sip. Oh, man. Oh, man, that's taking you on a ride. Hold up here. Pump the brakes. What is going on? It starts off spicy and sweet and a little floral, and then it opens up to more like a chocolatey base and the herbalness showing up in there, a little waxiness from the barley. Gorgeous soft sip on things. There's a gorgeous charriness in there from the cask. Wow. Yeah. The taste mimics the nose almost to a T. Like you're just getting all these kind of apples and pears and peach. It's peach. There's peach in there. That's what it is. My brain, I was going through the motions. Little peach sweetness in there, like peach tea. Like sweet peach tea on a hot summer day. Oh man. The rye build in there is gorgeous. A little spiciness helps break up that sweetness just a little bit and brings across that bit of herbalness and that little bit of barley in there, just rounding out things, giving a little bit of control to the finish, because then you're left with that little sweetness, the charriness from the cask, and for me, it's like sliced peaches. I can honestly see why it's winning some awards on things. It's got such a great mouthfeel to things. It clings just enough and lingers just for a beautiful moment here. Just really allowing you to take things in. That is like fall in a glass. Like if you ever wanted something with fall, this is it. Got a little earthy tobacco going on as well. But for me, it's the sweet peaches, that red delicious apple, a little bit of cinnamon stick on things. It teeters close to something like an apple pie, like a homemade apple pie. It teeters darn close to it. That is an amazing sip. Now again, as single barrels go, you're going to have a little bit of flavor drift on things. So, your tasting notes may not match exactly to what I'm finding in this bottle. That can happen, but just keep that in mind here too. You don't even miss the corn build in here. And I think that's so phenomenal to pull across. Like so many people are going to go into this expecting that corn sweetness. And I feel like as long as you know what you're getting yourself into, that is a beautiful ride. I mean, to be honest, already, that is probably going to end up on some of my top lists of 2024. Alrighty, let's talk about a grade for this bad boy. Well, when it comes down to it, you can find these again at Total Wine. You can look at their website. You can find these around the areas if you do a little bit of hunting. Typical price, it's $70. Sometimes, I know here in Indiana, it goes down to $60. You can even get on Spirit Direct sales for 10% off of that, even if everything jives up right. To be honest, it's a great pour. I give this a A-. You have a craft distillery doing a phenomenal job with local grains, bottled and bond, single barrel, 5-year age statement. You're transparent across your whole process here. That profile is daring because, again, you're not using corn. You're letting that wheat do the talking. And it comes across gorgeous. That is such an impactful palate for only 5 years old. Highly recommend this one. Again, go into it knowing that you're not going to have that corn build and you're going in with that high wheat. And I think you're going to come out loving this just as much as I do, because that is a phenomenal sip. And again, if you're interested in learning more about Oregon Spirit Distillers, a link to their website will be down in the description area below. Go show them some love. So yeah, there you have it, folks. Oregon Spirit Distillers, single-barreled, bottled and bond wheat whiskey. If you have any questions about the bottle itself, let me know down in the comment section below. I will do my best to answer it. And if you have any specific bottles I should go looking for, also let me know down below. Love doing these reviews and sharing with you the experience at home. And as always, may your last drink of the night be the best one.
And I really like it might